Hello, everyone. Hi. Can you hear us? Yes, no, in the chat would help. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for applying to XROS Fellowship. We are extremely grateful. I'll just quickly set up the context. I don't know, half of you or some of you might not even know what we do. We are a developer ecosystem startup. We work with brands like Microsoft, Meta, now Google, Intel, and help developers understand emerging technologies. So, XROS Fellowship is just one of the programs that we do. I would request everyone to follow us on LinkedIn. You will have multiple opportunities such as this coming your way every month, every fortnight. Now, coming back to XROS Fellowship, I'll quickly set the context up and then happy to kind of take any questions that you might have. So, XROS Fellowship is largely the open source fellowship in XR domain. This is like any other internship initiative, the industry initiative that you would have seen or would have participated in the past. uh, we have almost 50 partner projects seeking your support contributions on their open source repositories. And broadly, the flow that we're trying to follow at the moment is, and I believe there are a lot of questions on the flow, and we'd love to answer that. We are seeking applications wherein we are approving your profiles, and then upon approving your profiles, you are eligible to apply up to 4 projects. We've received emails wherein some people are very confused in the sense that when we've written to them saying your profile has been approved, they have understood it as they are accepted in fellowship. It's not. Your profile has been approved. Now you got to impress the project partners. We're also continuously evolving uh, by your questions, changing our email communication as per the understanding that we are receiving from your side. Broadly, we opened up developer applications from Monday, last Monday. We will take applications till 15th of March, and then after that, you are free to apply. Once your profiles are approved, you're free. And what we're trying to do is, to every application that comes our way, we are trying to approve the profiles in 24 hours at the minimum, 48 hours at the maximum. And we are trying that you get the seamless experience when it comes to applying to the partner organizations projects. Then till 15th of March is when we are seeking these applications from developers. For then subsequent 1 week, we will select the developers who have given their ideas, presentations, line of codes to the partner organizations. We will ensure that there is a conversation between a partner organization and the selected developer. And 25th March onward is when the 3-month fellowship period begins. uh, I would urge everyone to go through the terms and conditions when you apply uh, for the fellowship, because we saw a lot of applications from participants who are not 18, and so on and so forth. So we are only accepting applications from participants who are 18, who are Indian citizens, and who are in their education plus domain, education and working professional life journey. uh, we see a lot of questions that are coming our way. I'll try and answer maybe a simple 1 or 2 questions, and then tech questions can be answered by the team who is part of this broadcast today. I will. How can we select projects upon once you're selected? Code and code. I don't know what's your name. But once you are selected, once your profile is approved, you can then start applying. You will get the information in your dashboard. You can pick up the projects that'll open up for from a visibility standpoint, and then you can pick up the 4 projects that you feel that you will be able to do the best justice to. Remote or in office would largely vary based on the organizations. However, there are almost 15 plus international projects in this. So if you decide to work on those projects, of course it's remote. But if you decide to work with Indian companies, etc., so there is an opportunity of you being in their office as well to learn more. Word of Bollywood, it's the same question. Suppose we are beginners. Yes, there was another question. Of course, I mean, the whole idea of this initiative is to help students, developers, leaders like yourself kickstart your journey. So we are absolutely inviting freshers to apply as long as you have the skill sets. So for an example, there are a lot of projects which require skill sets of, let's say, a blender, 3D modeling. There are projects that require game engine, Unity 3D dev work. As long as you have those skills, you can absolutely apply. Can we revoke our application if we want to apply to more than 4? No. I mean, we'll give a chance to everyone, and therefore you can only apply to 4 projects per se. No, Asathak, I mean, it's no. As long as you know the tech, as long as you know the tech requirement of the project and you are absolutely fit for it, there is no uh, prior knowledge of XR tech that you should have before you start applying. Any other question? Is it someone? Yes, yes, absolutely. I mean, I would encourage you to apply. And even if you do not get selected, let's discuss the fears and worst case scenarios. Even if you do not get selected, you would have still learned a lot by applying, solving little bit of problems slash challenges that project partners have listed. So I think I would encourage everyone who's part of this broadcast to apply. Forget the fear of rejection, forget the joyness of being selected. Just apply, just use this opportunity to hone your skills. uh, uh, there's a question, tech question. Maybe Nirupama could take it. How can one judge on the technical aspects?
So I think this is a question, right? Yeah. So one can, based on your application, we are just checking if you are eligible and confident enough to be working in a XR project. But further than that, your technical aspects will be interviewed on the particular projects that you apply to. So, for example, you are applying to 4 projects out of those, or you understand 2 or 3 tech stacks that are required, but 5 of them are required. So further than that, maybe you will prove yourself that how much of the particular tech stack that you have mentioned you are aware of. And there is with each project, if you are selected, you'll be provided with a mentor where you can always upskill and learn about the other required tech stacks.
Yeah, I think, see, what we are trying to do here as our selection processes, we are just seeing whether you filled in the form in a best manner, of depending upon your capability. Uh, uh, to land a fellowship, you'll have to impress upon the partner organization and their project. I have my workstation, but if it upgrade, workstation would do. Upgrade, once you are selected, you earn this stipend. Please upgrade. I mean, it'll go very well with your career in the future. If I get selected in 2 orgs, no, you can only work in 1 org. You will have the decision power to choose which organization you want to work with. If a student don't have experience of any tech stack, this is a way for you to learn, Sajid. I think just give your best shot, and I'll give you a very practical response to this. XR is new, so we do not have many experienced XR developers in any case. This is your journey, your way to quickly run in this journey of XR tech. And fellowship is that kickstart rocket fuel that we are trying to give to developers like yourself, wherein you could actually be working on industry projects, hone your skill, and build your careers in XR. And that's the whole premise of this fellowship. Varun Bansal excited. I'm selected for it and got my accept. Thirdly, it got selected based on my answer. Yeah, yeah, that's okay. Code and code, I mean, absolutely okay. We are not rejecting people, and we're not only, certainly not accepting only people who know XR. We understand this whole initiative is for young developers like yourself, and therefore entry barriers are very uh, minuscule. Of course,
I
now comes the toughest bit. Now comes when you have to impress upon the partner organization. That you got to do, that you got to spend some time, that you got to kind of use your help, support, seek advice from your faculty members, etc., and build thoughts around what partner organizations are looking at. And we'll
Yeah,
go, sorry, go ahead.
I think the most
yeah,
questions are around tech stack and everything, and because the name of the fellowship is XR open source, everyone's thinking XR is a particular tech stack that they should be necessarily working on. But if you look closely on the projects picked up by us, and there are about 45 plus projects on our portal. You can just simply go on the organizations tab on your tab bar, and you'll be able to see so many text projects that actually not require anything specific to it, but have a very very good experience in the extended reality in the as the concept. So maybe you are good at C sharp. There are a few projects where you'll see that there's a requirement to C++ as well. So it is not necessary that you be very advanced at XR. Any developer I think can sit and learn from it, and eventually you'll get mentors and you'll learn more. But you have to like the project you're working on, and you do need some developer experience on mind, and then you can impress the person in the interview.
yeah. And I just wanted to circle back to the question that has been asked by Code and Code. So if you got the mail of accepted, it is basically for your profile, because now you are eligible to apply to explore all the projects and the organization of your choice. If you got the mail for accept for the acceptance mail, that doesn't mean you are a fellow now. You need to apply. You need to submit a proposal now. You need to start exploring the projects, and then you need to you will be get interviewed with these organizations, and then you will get selected based upon your application or the proposal you will be submitting. So this is the main confusion I have seen in the people in the Slack channel as well. Like we are getting selected, only 100 people are getting selected, or so. So if you are getting selected, if you are getting a reviewed mail, that means your profile is right. You have submitted a right profile, and now you can explore all the projects and submit your proposal for all the respective organization that you want.
Lakshit, if you could also address Ashima's question. Yeah.
Yeah, so along with the proposal, do you start to make contribution? No, so Ashima, you will be only making contribution post 14 March, because till then this recruitment of organization or choosing the projects, this will keep going on. So you'll be start this contribution period starts from 14 March onwards. And there is a question from Word of Bollywood. So is there any way to connect with mentors to before we submit our proposal? So in our Slack channel from tomorrow onwards, there will be there for particular organization there will be a Slack channel. So like OzNorth, whatever organization, if we have around 30 plus organization there, so you will be getting all the name of these organization, and you can drop your particular queries in that channel, specific channel. So that is how you can just drop your queries and connect with mentors. And Sahil is asking, can you please explain XR in short? So basically, XR is something that relates to AR, that includes augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality. Similarly, so if you work around, if you work with tools like Blender, Unity 3D, or maybe Unreal Engine, or likewise, or if you do it through coding like JavaScript, TypeScript, C Sharp, it could be anything that fits around the immersive tech. Then it calls an XR. We call it as XR fellowship. So now, yeah. Uh,
Shabira, do we have to? Yes. So partner organizations have listed how how and what are they expecting from applicants slash participants from like yourself. So every project has a different requirement, and you'll got to kind of address that. Yes. Do I need VR headset? No, no, absolutely not. Not at the moment. Even if you need a VR headset and you get selected, there are projects that are of Indian startups which require development on VR headsets. They will provide, uh, depending upon the. So if you decide to work from home, hypothetically, then you got to use your headset. If you decide to be in their office in Bangalore or a Mumbai or a Delhi, wherever you are, then the infrastructure is provided by the partner organization. Then I think a lot of these questions would come once you get selected, and once you pick up the project that you wish to do. Will we will See how to make a good proposal. What we've tried doing code and code is to give you a one sample project proposal as in the dashboard. You can use it as a reference material and build upon it. I think what we've done is a very basic good proposal format, quote unquote. You got to kind of build. I mean, you are more skillful than all of us in this screen. I think you'll be able to do much better job of what we've been able to do with a sample project. So I think I don't think there should any be reason or fear in your head. Then so just look at what we've done, build on it, make a super awesome proposal that you get kind of selected. You get started from the day of the fellowship. Will all these organizations select candidate by interview? Largely be dependent upon partner organizations. Some of them will interact, some of them will directly offer. Do we need to work on their time zone? Again, that's between you and the partner organization. It's a simple it's like you getting into a paid. I mean, I should not be calling it as a job opportunity, but even if you want to call it as a job opportunity, you got to work as per their kind of requirement. But I don't think nobody is very stringent here. I mean, that's a conversation that we've had with. Can you explain the sample proposal template? It's there in on the dashboard. Word of Bollywood. I
I
so
think
maybe no.
when you try to reach the page where you're supposed to apply for a particular project, that is where you find the sample template. And more than that, I think I can see in the chat here as well, the template is linked, and you can definitely check that out and try to make your proposal accordingly.
Quickly. Can we do in-group project? This is an individual fellowship. Groups cannot be fellows. So yeah. For one project, how many students will be selected? There are projects that are seeking for fellows. There are projects which are seeking 12 fellows. There are projects which are seeking only one fellow, depending upon how. I would largely say projects are seeking multiple fellows. Yeah, Jayesh. Any other question? Just, I think I tried answering it. Okay, I seeing the wrong question. There was this question about remote or in office, depending upon partner organization, depends upon your convenience, their convenience, your interaction with them, and so on and so forth. So we will not have a role to play. We have additionally suggested if someone and because a lot of people cannot work from home, they need an office environment, etc. We are in Delhi. We would be very happy to host, even if you get selected in an international project and you need an office environment. We are most welcome to come sit with us and work. That's what we can do from our side. But that question, that answer will largely be between you and the partner organization you work with. Is this the which projects do you will not be able to tell this word of Bollywood. There are, of course, there are very tough projects. Of course, there are very easy projects. And like in life, every tough project will have lesser applications. I can only say that. So try and apply to the toughest projects you will, I'm sure, go through. Only 100 fellows in the first cohort. Yes, only 100. Only, it's not only 100 is a fantastic number. 100 also is a huge number. So 100 fellows would be accepted. Will we need to, Krupesh, this is an individual fellowship. As long as you want someone to work alongside, you are willing to share your stipend with him or her on your basis. I mean, I don't think we'll have a problem, but from a partner organization one-on-one basis, this fellowship would flow between you as an individual and the partner organization. Is this the first time this fellowship? Yes, part, and we really are hoping that this time we get fantastic 100 folks, and this only grows in the stature from here on. How much is the stipend? 4 lakhs. Yes. If you drop in between, of course you will not get. You will have to see. I'll tell you. While terms and conditions mention this, I will touch upon this. First month, see, every stipend will get paid once you deliver to the uh, demand of a partner organization. So if we will seek an approval from the mentor and pay stipend, the way stipend is divided, first month we'll pay 1 lakh, second month we'll pay 1 lakh, third month, once you submit the project proposal or project report or whatever they've asked you to do, we will seek an approval and give you 2 lakh of rupees. There's also an additional reward for top 10 developers coming out of this fellowship, depending upon voting from the mentor organizations, who will get paid about 2 lakh of rupees additionally over and above stipend. So there is enough motivation that we try to build, wherein we are encouraging you to contribute wholly, completely, fully, and learn more. Is a stipend dependent on the partner organization? I do not know what do you mean, but it is dependent upon you contributing to the partner organization's work task. Have I been able to answer this question? The stipend would be similar for all the 100 fellows. Yes, you got to kind of deliver to what they've asked you to do. It's, I mean, it's a good set of. I mean, it's a good sum of money. I agree. Yes, Jisal, payment shall be done every month. There is a terms and condition with first month completion 1 lakh, second month completion 1 lakh, project completion 2 lakhs flat in your bank account. This will attract some whatever government taxes, etc. But it'll land. It will be like a salary landing in your bank account on first.
Yeah, and I just want to address one query that I just saw in the Slack channel a lot. That is around the tech stack. So you not need to explore. You not need to have the knowledge of every tech stack that are mentioned over there. It's just that if you have an idea of the major tech stack, suppose Blender is mentioned, Unreal Engine is mentioned, and alongside there might be A-frame, there might be some API integrations or Kinetic Fusion is included. So if you have an idea of Blender, Unreal Engine, or maybe whatever the major tech stack or tools are there, then it's fine. You can just, because you will be in the fellowship, you will be getting these mentors who will be helping you out to build your projects and make your contributions. These mentors are there to help you out. These are not there to judge you. These are basically there to help you to build your skills as well as alongside the project. So you can explore all the tech stacks and you can apply to any respective organization where you find you have the relevant skills and the relevant experience as well. Potential mentors and
Can we able to work while doing college? Yeah, Sajid, this is the way we've designed. So we are saying about 20 hour, anywhere between 15 to 20 hours a week. You can give that kind of time on weekend. You can give that time equally distributed among 7 days, 4 days, 3 days, depending upon how you want to take it. The whole idea is to give this fellowship a format wherein you are pursuing your education. We do not want you to not pursue your education. We do not want you to hamper your studies. You can do the work in the evening, on the weekends, depending upon. I mean, again, these questions largely shall get answered once you are selected with a partner organization, etc. I'll also go with you, word of Hollywood. I would, please take me along once you get selected. How to know who are potential mentors and how to contact them. Nilakshi, once you while Lakshya had answered this, from tomorrow onwards, partner organizations, mentors, etc., will be there on the Slack channel, and you can interact with them, ask them questions. We are also trying to figure out if we can do some AMAs with them. We will keep you posted. I would request. I mean, it's not a plug. I would request while Slack, we will completely bombard Slack with messages. Follow us on LinkedIn because we will keep on posting about AMA sessions, etc., on our LinkedIn handles as well. Will mentors charge any fee, Gurleen, for? Not from you. Even if they charge, we will be paying that fee. Away from technical questions, apart from tech. Okay. Jayesh, that's the idea, and we are looking forward to your support in making XROS fellowship a coveted fellowship, and like any other event property, like any other initiative, first year is the toughest, and therefore we are also banking on your support. 15 to 20 hours worth of Bollywood. And next time, I would request you to come with a real name so that one knows whom we are talking. I might be talking to Shah Rukh Khan or a Hrithik Roshan, but I would genuinely be wanting to speak to a real person.
I
Um, Hari Om Saxena, any prior experience? I think we tried answering this. No, there are projects which require Python skills. There are projects which require Blender skills. There are projects which require JavaScript skills, etc., etc., etc. I think there are projects which are purely machine learning projects, etc. Yeah. So not the hardcore XR tech you need to know.
I
What if
think
you want to
one
drop in between? Sorry, I'll just quickly and
yeah.
give around 5 minutes to you. What if you want to drop in between? You will not get the certification. You will not be invited to a graduation day ceremony. You will miss out the fun. You will also miss out the learning, etc., etc. Of course, you will miss out the money as well. Shivam, how Digital India is supporting us in this initiative. This has purely the backing of Government of India. Government of India, as you know, is going very big on open source, and this whole initiative is in the line of that thought process. Sajid, very tough question. We will not be able to answer. How many profiles are selected?
But I think I'll just add to it. No matter how many numbers of profiles are selected every day, I think it is you who has to just, you can openly select 4 projects. Does not matter how many other people have applied. And over the next, I think 15, 25 days, more and more people will apply and get approved. And once, during this duration only, your interview will take place. And we'll be honest, there is no criteria where the numbers will affect your progress in the fellowship. Once you're selected, you can easily select one particular project you'll be working to. So
Seeker, I think then you have a fantastic chance if you know people, if you know all these tech, etc. All see, I think in a initiative like this, while you know the tech, you also got to present in a manner that partner organization is looking at. Therefore, request you to go through the partner organizations that you wish to apply for, understand their expectations, and solve them in a manner that befits your stature, your learning, your education. Will the result be declared on one day? Jayesh, the result will be continuous depending upon partner organization. Uh, Anywhere between 16th and 22nd of March, we will declare all the 100 fellows in any case. Do you teach any topics? No. We do a lot of other stuff, but we're not teaching anything here. So does Meta? I don't know what do you mean by yeah, yeah, relaxing mind. Okay. Are you? I mean, I hope this is not a bot, but can we learn the? That's the idea. That's the idea that you learn on a real industry project, solving real industry challenges. That's the idea of this initiative. Is there any mentor mentee? Yes. We're trying to do sessions between mentors and partner and applicants, and we will keep you posted. And what we are also trying to do is to do a catch up every day at 7 on Slack Huddle every day. Any sort of question would be one of us would be there and answer. too much confusion in selecting project. It's like I do not know what do you mean. Confusion. If the confusion is around because there are many projects, we wanted to be sure of that there are enough, opportunities for participating developers. Uh, Student complete. I don't know. I do not have an answer. I would urge you to complete, push yourself, and complete the projects per se. Yeah. Nilesh, solo. I mean, that's the ideal way to go about this fellowship. Uh, Globally, worldwide fellowship is a solo thing, not the yeah. Perfect. I think
Uh,
we've been able. Sorry.
Yeah, so just to make it a little bit more concise, you might be working on a single, on a single feature or so on the open source project, on the project that you are working on, but you will be working solo definitely. You might be working on a single feature on a team, but it will be a solo experience for everyone.
Your progress is only yours.
Yeah. Say if I work
And
together,
I
this is
think
probably.
if I like add something to the question that Nilesh asked, like, is there's too much confusion in selecting projects? It's like, what if we couldn't complete? So I think we've answered this way too many times. You do not require all the tech stacks, and other than that, only confidence is the key. That you are sure about the two parts that you know. Other than that, you can always learn and grow with us and browse through all the projects. You'll be able to find something you are very confident in.
Uh, okay, let me give out an answer which as engineers you will be able to understand. So divide 4 lakhs by 3. If you work for 2 months, you only get 2 lakh of rupees. You would be in loss. I would urge you to spend 30 more days, finish project, and earn additional 50% by spending one third of your time. So dropping in between after 2 months would be a very bad idea.
I mean, if you've already worked on the project so
Yeah,
much,
and I
third
think
month
this
should
is.
be very easy.
I'm sorry if I might sound like an rude or any. If you've decided that you want to drop in between, I would suggest not apply. I mean, it'll be good for. I mean, what you will do by doing this is eat out an opportunity that someone else would have gotten. I mean, just keep in mind. I would urge you to finish the fellowship once you're selected.
I mean, there are perks to finishing this fellowship as well. You are working with
When I
so many
got a mail
projects, you'll
today,
get
no, no, I
completion
think
certificate.
Sajid, you misunderstood. You got to now get selected by the partner organization. Merely by filling in the form, 4 lakhs would not have come. I do not also get that kind. So I think start applying to partner organizations. Do and you with your kind of talent and learning education. I think it'll be very easy to crack fellowship. Thank you, Nilesh. We'll call it a. We'll end it here. We'll do the huddle every day, 7ish for 15-20 minutes. We'll be happy to answer any sort of question. We are trying to answer real time to all the questions that are coming on the Slack channel. You can also drop us an email. We'll be very happy to answer if there are questions that you do not want to push it on Slack, etc. We would love to be. We'll love to solve any problem that you might face during the application journey. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to be in touch with you. Bye.